Hello to the entire WSD community. It's Mr. Dan here with this week's newsletter. And for this week, I'd like to do something a little bit different. And I'd like to introduce you to the GEMS Leadership Gemstones. Now, these are going to be something you hear about a lot over the coming months because at GEMS Education, we believe in leading with character and inspiring with purpose. And all of that stems from our chairman and founder, Mr. Sunny Varkey, who believes strongly in a values-based education. And as you can see on the screen, he believes that values will guide students throughout their lives. So, what is the GEMS Leadership Gemstones? Well, the Leadership Gemstones represent the core values and character building qualities that we believe here at GEMS and at WSD define exceptional student leaders and amazing young people. So they're more than just symbols. They are a framework we're going to be using over the coming months and years that nurture values and inspire our students to lead with integrity, compassion, and purpose. And we believe strongly that aligning these values together, students are going to develop those essential skills that they need to make meaningful change in the world and develop really strong relationships with their whole community that surrounds them. Now, there are 13 leadership gemstones, and as you can see on the screen, one of those applies for each month. So, for example, in January, we have a focus on reflection, which the gemstone we've aligned that to is a moonstone. For example, in March, it's going to be around integrity, which is represented by a diamond, and so on. And you can see all 12. And each month, we're going to focus on one of these gemstones and its associated leadership value to help our students reflect and practice these in their everyday lives. Now, you'll notice on the screen there's also actually a 13th gemstone, and that's for the holy month of Ramadan, where we're going to be focusing on purpose. And you're going to be hearing a lot about that in March, along with integrity and the diamond gemstone. You're also going to be hearing a lot about our Ramadan values around purpose, okay, and the gemstones associated with that. Now, how we're going to plan on implementing these at WSD are as follows. There's going to be a school-wide focus. So each month, we're going to focus on one of those gemstones in assemblies, in newsletters and displays to promote those to students and families. We're going to have a series of weekly quotes and displays that we share on our social media and in our assemblies and in our tutor times with each of those students. So you can see there that for the reflection month, where we look at the moonstone gem, we might have a quote that says, take time to think about your actions and set new goals. So we're really going to make this high profile so that students and families can use those quotes to reflect on how things are going. We're also going to integrate this into our classrooms. So teachers are going to be using this in their lesson planning, in their curriculum, in their schemes of work. And we're going to be giving opportunities for students to reflect on each of these values and gemstones throughout the month. We're also going to be looking at how we use this with our student leaderships, how they role model, so our head students and our other student leaders taking initiatives to run these gemstones out. So a great example is that on Monday next week, we have our We Evolve conference, and they're going to be using these gemstones and these values to help them where we look at mental health and well-being. And our student leaders are also going to be involved in action projects, where they're going to lead community projects aligned with some of those gemstones values. We also want to recognise and celebrate where things go well. So you'll notice in your upcoming Pulse communication next month, where we're looking at Ramadan and we're looking at purpose, there's going to be an opportunity for you as families to engage with that and use a Padlet to show off all of the wonderful things you do around purpose during that holy month of Ramadan. And we're also going to use peer and teacher nominations to highlight students each month who embody the spirit of each of those gemstones. And as we said, it is Ramadan upcoming, and we know that from Monday, the 3rd of March, we will be moving to those Ramadan timings. And we want to get our students leading with purpose, okay? And so during that month, there's going to be opportunities for students to reflect on their actions and how these actions align with their own values, how they're going to engage in mindful practices that emphasize personal growth, and we're going to give them opportunities to participate in acts of service, such as community support initiatives. So watch this space from Miss Doa and her team sharing those ideas with you. That's it from me. Slightly longer newsletter than usual, but I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce these gemstones to the WSD community because over the coming months and years, you're going to hear a lot more about them. I hope you're all well. I wish you and your family a very blessed Ramadan. I hope you have those opportunities to spend those together as a family, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care, everybody.